In the vast darkness of the cosmos, there are billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, and around many of those stars, worlds. Some may be frozen, some may be burning infernos, some may be lifeless rocks drifting through eternity. But somewhere in this unimaginable ocean of space, there is a tiny blue world. Welcome to Cosmic Curiosity Lab, where curiosity meets the universe. Our planet is not large, not special in size or mass. It is a small, rocky world orbiting an ordinary star in a quiet corner of a spiral galaxy. And yet, on this fragile sphere of water and stone, something extraordinary happened. Life appeared, oceans filled with living cells, forests grew, animals evolved, and eventually a species emerged capable of looking back at the universe. For most of human history, we believed we were at the center of everything, the center of the world, the center of creation. But science told a different story. Earth is not the center of the solar system, our sun is not the center of the galaxy, and our galaxy is just one among hundreds of billions. The universe did not shrink our importance, it changed the way we understand it. In 1977, humanity launched 2 explorers into the unknown, spacecraft built to travel farther than any machine before them. One of them was Voyager 1. After visiting the giant planets, it continued outward, toward the edge of the solar system, billions of kilometers away from home. In February of 1990, as the spacecraft prepared to leave the planetary region forever, astronomer Carl Sagan had an idea. Turn the camera back, one last time, toward home. From nearly 6.4 billion kilometers away, the camera captured a small speck of light, a tiny pixel suspended in a beam of sunlight. That image became known as the pale blue dot. That tiny dot contains everything we have ever known. Every civilization, every culture, every language, every war, every discovery, every dream humanity has ever dreamed. All of it happened there. We often imagine that humanity is small and powerless, but that is not entirely true. We are powerful enough to change the atmosphere of a planet, powerful enough to reshape ecosystems, powerful enough to damage the only world we know that holds life. But that also means something else. We are powerful enough to protect it. No single nation owns this planet. No border can be seen from space. The forests do not belong to one country. The oceans do not belong to one people. The atmosphere belongs to no one. So the question becomes, if Earth cannot speak for itself, who speaks for Earth? Perhaps the answer is simple. We do. Every scientist, every teacher, every explorer, every person who chooses compassion over conflict. Because in all this vast universe, this small blue world is the only home we know. As they journeyed into the unknown, the Voyagers carried something more than instruments. They carried a message. Attached to each spacecraft was a golden record, a time capsule of our world, a collection of sounds and images from Earth, the laughter of children, the sound of the wind, the music of different cultures. Encoded within it, instructions, a map showing our position in the cosmos, a way for anyone, anywhere, to find us. It was not just a scientific gesture, it was something deeply human, a quiet declaration that we were here, that we existed, that we wanted to be known. In the silence of space, these records continue to drift, carrying the story of a small blue world.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit? Yes. Settle? Not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.